Wi-Fi works good. So what better way than make a video? Maybe that'll work right there. I can kill this ceiling fan too. Sweet. All right, so I'm just gonna be doing a recovery workout. Not everything, it's not even really a set workout. I'm just gonna try to get some blood flow going on. For this tournament, I actually trained a lot different than how I normally do. I actually went to a gym this time, which was pretty cool. First time I've actually worked out in a gym in about 3 years, so that's pretty different. Yeah, so I figured I'd just do a bit of light blood flow stuff. I think I got about 6 days left until the tournament. Actually, I ended up having a practice yesterday. That's a little bit too close, being real. Yeah, that's a lot too close, but it was 2 amateur people. Well, not even really amateur, I would just call it novice, and I was showing them some stuff. There were some pretty bigger guys, so it still put a little strain on me. So hopefully if I do some good recovery, I'll be all right, but I tend to do that quite a bit. I've actually done that. I did that on my last super match and the last tournament. I just get bored and want to keep training, you know. But I guess if I get my butt kicked pretty good, maybe I'll stop doing that. But yeah, anyways, I'm just gonna do a couple of little bit of stuff just to get some blood going. I've been working a lot more on my hook lately, so yesterday I was even hooking a lot. So I'm gonna try to do a little bit of a supination type of blood flow workouts, but I'm not going very heavy at all. Just something like that right there. Yeah, I got lucky. I got 2 people that are interested in training now, and they're both about, I'd say probably like 235. So even though they're not real knowledgeable in the sport, at least it'll give me more strength to work it off of, you know, just to get the good workouts in. But yeah, that'll be a lot more fun. The guys that were coming to train with me before last lived in Hot Springs, they were learning quite a bit, but they're also about 100 pounds. Both of them are like 105 pounds, 2 of them, and one was maybe 120. So that wasn't really giving me a lot of fight. Not saying we didn't have a good time and learn some things, but it was I had to pretty much pull against all of them over and over and over until I got tired. Oh yeah, this is my new apartment too. I just got in here. It's actually on some of my older videos you can see my old apartment, the one I used to have the cable system in, and it's literally just like right across the hall. Well, you go out the front door and you turn right, and that's the new one. But it's much bigger. I can actually fit some things in the living room. I might even do a video of this setup once I get it figured out. But I don't think I'm gonna do too much weights in here now. I'm gonna try to keep it just tables and maybe some bands. That way, it'll give me more incentive to hit the gym instead. So, but this should be a really fun tournament. There's gonna be a lot of good people. A lot of people coming from out of state. The last time I did a pro tournament, the last time I done was actually my first time, and it was only a few people that even competed in the tournament for my weight class. So taking second place really wasn't that hard, especially because I think the guy that got third place, he was probably a low-level pro, but he also probably weighed only 150 pounds. So it wasn't very even. I'll admit. So this should be a real introduction to the pro tournaments. So I'm kind of a little scared, but like it's good nerves. It's gonna be a lot of fun, I think. It's gonna be at the old Hot Springs High School, and they got a really nice auditorium, so it's gonna be nice and loud. It's gonna be triple elimination, so it's just gonna be a lot of fun. That's kind of how the Jim Coyle Classic was. There's triple elimination, but I think this is gonna have about double the amount of people, so we're gonna have a lot of matches. All right, so now that I'm done with that, I may be doing this wrong. So if Josh Wood watches this, I'm sure he'll let me know. So this one right here, you just stay tight right here. And I just put it on my thumb, and it's just real short movements like this, and it's just gonna kind of warm up those tendons right in here. It kind of pulls your hand down a little, but that's not, you don't really need to do that. Just short movements to get blood in your arm. I think I might have done this video a little too early. Yeah, this looks a little bit weird. Maybe if I do it like this. Hey, that actually feels alright too. Yeah, maybe not though. Let's see. I don't really want to work out really hard. That's not really the point. I'm just trying to get the blood in my arm to recover a bit more. It's nice, I got my old table back too, the old wooden one. I went ahead and left the other one in Tulsa. There was a few people who would come over and practice, so I didn't even really try to fight for the table. I wanted the table, but I didn't want to mess anybody up that was wanting to practice. And I'm sure a lot of people are going to get a lot of good use out of it, so it would have been kind of just mean for me to try to take that, or at least try to get it back in whatever way. But I'm glad to have this one back. It's a little bit more rocky, a little squeaky, but it definitely works good. Let me see. Oh yeah, it's got these slides on it too, so it won't scratch my floor up. We'll try this one just like this, from off the ground. So, what would make this make sense? Maybe try something like that. But I guess it's really just a blood flow, like I said, and you get decent lighting. Karate chops, up hand. But yeah, I went kind of hard yesterday, so I hope I'm not sore tomorrow. And I'm probably a little dehydrated right now as well, but yeah, so I'm just going short movements. Just enough to get a little blood in there. And I'm about to jump back on this rice bucket. I stopped doing it for a little while. But everyone that I talked to when I was doing rice bucket real serious, everyone's saying that my hand was a lot more rigid. So that being said, I don't really know what that means. I guess maybe just a rougher hand, or like a harder hand or whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna start doing that a lot more. I'll just keep it next to the couch or something, so whenever I want to do it, I can just, every time I'm sitting down, it'll just be a reminder to go ahead and hit that. I can just do this like a riser if I want. Just like this. Oh yeah, that's actually a lot better. This is where all the boring workouts are though. I mean, I know they help out and I'll feel a lot better when the tournament comes, but this is always the part I hate the most. Because then you'll get in a rhythm of working out hard every day and you feel good. And then you're like, all right, I'm gonna stop out of nowhere right after hitting a bunch of like gains or something. And what really sucks is today, since I was stuck at home, I ended up drinking a bunch of coffee and got dehydrated because I was just cracked out cleaning the house without drinking any water. So, oh yeah, I'm still repping the Hot Springs Pool Boy stuff too. I need to make some more shirts, or maybe even make a better design. I'm thinking about just going and restarting the club back up, so that we can have more people come over and practice. I got a really nice slab back here that we might just use from now on, because I got a little old lady living underneath me, and if we're up stomping and cussing, she might not be happy. So she also owns the place. Alright, here we go. Last one on this one. I'm really not even counting. I'm just kind of seeing what feels good. I might do a quick little walkthrough of the living room setting or setup. So I don't really know if I have any studs or anything on this wall. I'll show you the angle of it. But I kind of want to see if I can't put, I know I said I didn't want any weights up here, but I was thinking about putting some kind of pulley system up here on top if I could angle it down. But if it doesn't seem structurally sound, I guess I'll abandon that idea. But yeah, this is the new living room. It's bigger than the other one. Still pretty small place though, but I'm not complaining. It's a pretty good upgrade. There we go, back over here. And so I did supination and I did a riser one. I guess I can do kind of I can do a pronation one. Like I said, I'm just going to go super light. This might even be too much right here. I don't know. People are gonna think I'm soft, but I'm going to the red band. Just gonna grab right there. Yeah, that's like the perfect amount for rehab, honestly. I got a yellow one, and I got this red one. This one doesn't feel like anything. I mean, if you double it up and use that for like a thumb workout, but it's not a lot of resistance. Nice. That feels really good. So I got 2 people that I want to beat, and I don't know if they're watching this, but I got 2 people that I want to beat, and it's just Josh Cook and David Armour left-handed, which is funny because I haven't even been focusing on my left hand. It'd be nice if I could beat Josh right-handed, but I got a lot of people saying that my left hand is just not as high up as theirs, so we'll see. I don't think, well, also that we start doing like slow pulls, and I don't think they got me on the start. This is also just spring water. I just filled this up. I'm not that rich to where I can drink Fiji all the time. I will say though, I did switch my diet up, and I've only been eating pretty much ground beef and eggs for a while. Ground beef, eggs, had some carrots and apples, but I've been eating super clean. But I've also acquired a caffeine addiction over the past month. Started drinking coffee again. But when I do this little movement, I'm sure some people do the same. I try to open my thumb and then I close it as I turn. So it's like this, close in, like that. I'm not really worried about squeezing my hand. It's just more like a squeeze and roll, squeeze your thumb and roll. Also, I'm gonna film I'm gonna video the whole tournament. Not the whole tournament, but like, I'm gonna video throughout the tournament. I'll get some of my matches, and I'll probably post a few of the matches that I thought were good. I'll probably show a little bit of the Trey and Cameron super match. It's pretty highly anticipated. A lot of people want to see it, so we'll see how that goes. There is one match that I'm particularly nervous about. Actually, there's probably 2. There's 2 that I've been thinking about. And I don't know. It's triple elimination, so I don't know if I'll be able to hang in there long enough to go against these guys. But I would say David Smith worries me a little bit. He did try to practice his top roll with me the other day, and it's not there. I don't think I'll force him into it. I really don't think I will, but that hook is just so nasty. He the way he contains you in there, it's just not even, it doesn't feel possible to get out of, for me at least, right at where I'm at right now. And I wanted to have a little super match before the tournament. So a few weeks back, I was seeing if anybody wanted to have a super match, and Ryan Morin was trying to see, I think I was saying that right, Ryan Morin wanted to have a match, and he's been in the sport probably like 5 times as long as I have, if not longer. He's been in the sport a while, and I was kind of afraid if I had a match with him, he was just gonna kill me. Also, I had work come up, so I didn't want to waste his or my time by taking a match and possibly just one of us getting injured for something that doesn't really matter that much. But I guess that's just part of the sport. You gotta just take those matches sometimes. But anyone I've ever taken a match from, that being on that topic, anyone I've ever taken a match from, I've tried to make sure they were at least, I felt like they were at least a little bit ahead of me, like a little bit above me on something, whether it be strength or IQ, just stylistic bad matchups for myself. I want to take those, and a lot of people say, well, why do you take that match if they're gonna be 40 pounds heavier than you, or 20 pounds heavier, or just whatever. I'm just thinking, I can lose all these matches for the first 2 years, but I'm gonna learn a lot from them. So that's kind of that's kind of how I'm gonna think. That's how I think about it. So when the time comes and 3 years has passed, I should be able to bust some people's ass pretty good. It's made me learn to strap a lot more. It's made me learn to set up a lot more. But, all right, what am I gonna do now? So I could do a little bit of a riser movement. I'll go ahead and just do it anyways. I kind of did this already, but I'm just gonna do the hand only. Honestly, this is my weakest part right here. I'll expose myself. If anyone wants to beat me, just attack my riser. That's how you're gonna beat me, because out of all my max efforts and stuff, this right here, it's not there. Even though I train it, I do train it. I just need to train it harder. And with my new program that I got going on, I should be able to level up that a bit. It's a lot better than what it was, but if you're a low-level pro and you're halfway decent with hand strength, you'll most likely take my hand right there. But if you take my hand, I might just hook you. So yeah, I'm glad to have this back. I loaned this to a friend and didn't get it back for about a year, and this was my favorite band. Now I've got all my bands back. All right, so I got riser, pronation, supination, and I got that little movement like this figured out. Let me see what I can do. I kind of want to do some kind of a tricep extension movement. Maybe I can do it off the table. I can scoot up a little bit. Whoa. I can do it like this. Oh yeah, gotta put the fat grips right here too. That way you're always cupping. I don't know if I can do a tricep extension off this. I'm really trying to do something short. I guess. Yeah, it looks stupid, and it feels about as stupid as it looks. So I'm gonna have to just angle it to where it'll work for this peg. Yeah, this feels ridiculous. All right, I'm still gonna do it anyways. Okay, it feels better than what it looks like. I mean, it looks pretty stupid. We'll put this one right here. Alright, I'll put this. I guess I can do like a little side chop right here. I'm really just only trying to get this elbow full of blood. I know the angle's stupid as hell, but yeah, I could have done this better off of something else, but whatever, I'm just gonna keep going. Alright. That's I wouldn't do that if you have any other options. That one's kind of stupid. I want to mention, I forgot to mention this. So yesterday, I had talked to who's running the Arkansas State Arm Wrestling, or Arkansas Arm Wrestling ranking system, and now I've re-entered the state rank system. That being said, now I'm also in the AFL rank system. There's two separate ones. AFL is not technically Arkansas, it's just kind of a few different I guess it's really whoever just wants to be in the league. But now I'm ranked 5 in the AFL one, and I'm on right hand, and I believe I'm 6 left-handed. I could be wrong, that's what I think I am. And I think I'm 9 right-handed in the, what is it? Oh yeah, in the Arkansas arm wrestling one, and left-handed I'm 10. So that being said, now I wanted to kind of expose myself and get myself out there again, to where people want to do call outs and have matches. I'll say once I got out of the ranks, I feel like I kind of lost my drive a bit. I mean, I would still do certain lifts here and there, but it kind of gave me the incentive to just train a lot harder and just, I don't know, always be ready, which that's something I need. It keeps me active and everything like that. But now that I'm back in the gym again, it's gonna be there's gonna be a lot more action, and I feel like I'm gonna have a lot more gains, so we'll see. I know it doesn't look like a full extension. Really not trying to do that. I'm just trying to move my elbow a little bit to get a little bit of blood in it. The two people I had come train yesterday with me, the guys I said were novice, which this was their first day on a real table. Really both of them could be a real big problem for their weight class, especially for amateur. They're both very strong. So I got one person in particular. Actually, like I don't want to single one out, but one particularly, if he could remember a few things, he's going to be a real big problem for a lot of people. A lot of people, when they first start arm wrestling, they want to kind of shove you like this, and they'll try to press you over like this. He has a bad tendency of doing that. So once I got him to finally pull back like this, and then make that movement over, he felt pretty scary. The hand's not all there though, so even when he pulled back, I could just flip the wrist or whatever, or he just hook the top of his hand. But yeah, he was pretty serious. He's pretty serious, so hopefully they want to keep coming to train. But I guess I'll just move on to this rice bucket. Gotta turn this around. All right, I don't really understand. Okay, I don't know if this is gonna be the greatest angle. Maybe I can scoot back a little bit. Check out my green couch. That's what I'm talking about. So this is how I'm gonna start ending every one of my workouts from now on, and maybe even before I go train, because out of all the workouts I've been doing, when I stay consistent with this, that's when most people tell me there's a difference in my hand and in my overall strength. I've had 2 people say my hand feels more rigid when I do this. So if you're training arm wrestling, or if you're just want to have stronger hands for whatever sport. I mean, maybe for like a deadlift to grip tighter or something like that. This might be the move, honestly. And it's easy. Literally just sit here and grab rice. Maybe do like, start off with like 50 grabs a piece for like 3 sets. Call that good right there. I'll do some extra special stuff for arm wrestling, but if you're not doing that, this right here alone, it's gotta beef up your hands and your forearms and everything, so. Oh yeah, I forgot. I started a poll about, I'd say about a month and a half ago. And the poll, I forgot what the other one was, but it was 4-hour forearms or 3-hour something. But 4-hour forearms was the one that won that poll. So after this tournament, I'm gonna dedicate one of my days off. I mean, I got more than 4 hours, but I'm gonna dedicate one of my days off to just hit forearms and just see how it goes. I might even just live stream it the whole time. I don't know. I don't know if my signal's good enough for that, but I guess we'll see. But yeah, this stuff will like start burning right away, especially if you just started. And you can do this too. You can kill less time. It'll take you less time, but I guess I kind of like to sit there and kind of turn my hand into it a bit more. You can really dig down in there too. And it seems like the deeper you go in this bucket, the harder it is for your hand to move. So, I mean, I feel like it's common sense, but no. But you can start off at the top and then dig your way down after a while. My buddy's cat was playing around in here, and I was afraid once I started doing this. I haven't really used it. I was afraid when I started doing this, I was going to find something else in here. So, but now we're good. This will also give you some strong thumbs. You sit around digging in this enough, you'll have one of those, you'll have a damn drumstick, chicken leg, taco thumb. I'm trying to think if I left anything out. Oh yeah, I know I've kind of spaced out my videos. I'm really putting only like one video every 2 to 3 weeks. That's kind of what I'm doing. So now I'm really freed up, and things are at a certain point to where I can put more videos out. So I guess I'll start doing that. I was thinking about doing actually some collaboration videos with some friends of mine that live close by that also have YouTube channels. That way, we can get some more workouts in, and maybe, I don't know where I was going with the next one. Just, I don't know, get some workout videos in and maybe get some decent content. I really want to bring a table into downtown and arm wrestle people on the street. I know I've seen a bunch of people do those videos before, but I was wanting to do that like when I first started. Obviously then I probably would have got crushed. But now I feel like I can beat the majority of just random people. But then you get those freaks of nature that just come in and they just smash everybody. I say everybody, they can just beat most people. Let me see, make sure my screen's still on. Oh yeah, we're still good. So I did that right there. I did just the grabs. And then this one right here, I think this is what got my riser a little stronger. I know I said I have a bad riser, but I'll turn this right here, or just whatever angle I want, whatever works for you. And I'll sit there and I'll kind of swim, like do this with my hand in the rice. I'll just kind of do that. And I'm not really counting, I'm just going for how it feels. And I go from, if you see it, you'll see me go in like this, and then like this. I feel like when I turn my arm like this, it kind of works it a little different sometimes. So a little bit going this way, a little bit going this way. But yeah, back on that topic, I'm thinking about seeing if I can't borrow a good table, maybe talk to a couple friends of mine, and have us arm wrestle some people on the street. But I think we might have to have people sign waivers for that. I'm not really sure because so the most commonly asked question from people that don't arm wrestle, and they'll ask me like, does it hurt? You ever broke your arm? Or do you ever see anybody get their arm broken? And my answer to that question is no. It doesn't actually happen very often. In the arm wrestling world, it doesn't happen. That's more of like, hey, I'm at the bar. We're just strong people. We don't know arm wrestling, or we just want to see who's stronger. Those are usually the guys that break their arm, and that's because they'll get into break position when your hand passes your shoulder. That's when you're vulnerable for a spiral fracture. You can get one of those, or if you just got thin bones or soft bones, you could break this, or elbow, shoulder. But it's this spiral fracture is what most people get. What else? Where was I going with that? Yeah, that's called ADHD right there. But that's what. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's one of the reasons why I don't know if I want to arm wrestle people on the streets, because I'll be really afraid that someone will get their arm broken. And I'm not trying to sound like the strongest guy in town, but it's something that can happen. Accidents happen. But maybe if we did some waivers and just ran somebody through it, just don't get in break position. And if they do have something, it'll be like, stop the match, you know? But, so if you're watching this and you want to know, the best thing you can do when you're arm wrestling is always watch your hand the whole time. As soon as you leave your eyes leave, you're going to try to take off without your hand. And when you do that, what that's going to do is your arm's going to almost automatically every time go right here. You might see people on like professional settings go like this and drag down or whatever, but it's not something you should be doing, especially if you have built your tendons up like that. But yeah, we'll most likely have a video where we're arm wrestling people in public. I got a friend that's been wanting to edit my videos recently, so that'll be probably a good first impression of better video editing, because I don't know, I think some people like the kind of raw videos and stuff. Like, I'll just use CapCut and just chop things up, but it would be kind of cool to see things done with a solid camera and edited correctly. You see, I'm so distracted right now. I'm literally just picking up rice and dropping it in. So yes, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Where I'm at right now. That's all I got going on, and I'm really gonna try and do more videos. I want to stay more busy with things, so maybe I can maybe get a few more viewers and stuff if I do that. But yeah, that's the rice right there. I'm gonna call that good. And I'm gonna call it a good workout. I'm just gonna do that for the next few days, and I don't know. It'll probably be the best way to stay healthy if I just keep it about that tempo. If I go harder, I could get injured before a tournament or something, and I'd rather not do that. So anyway, thanks for watching. Peace.